Hey, it's Katie. I am back with you this week with a quick core workout. So we are going to do the equivalent of 20 minutes of core. We have 9 different exercises. We will do each of them for 30 seconds each, 15 seconds in between, and we will go through them 3 times. So I do not include a warm up or a cool down in this video, so make sure you are properly warmed up. You don't want to exercise cold muscles. Bigger risk for injury if you do that. I'm going to start my timer, and our first move is a side plank with a needle thread. So you can come down on your side, forearm, you want your shoulder and your elbow in alignment, top arm is going to extend up. We're going to raise our hips up to the ceiling as we twist up and under, threading that arm up and under, squeezing through the obliques, core is nice and tight. If this bothers you, you can modify dropping that lower leg down to the floor, acts as a little kickstand. All right, now we're going to switch sides. So exact same thing. You can also do a full version of this. Let me show you that real quick as we get started. You're going to go all the way up, shoulder, elbow, and wrist in alignment. All right, let's go. Same movement. All we did was switch sides. So this is a full version. My feet are staggered, they can be stacked. Go back down to where we started, which is on the forearm. And again, you can drop that knee if you need to. Squeezing through the core, lifting those hips up nice and high when you thread that arm under. All right, now we're going to switch tabletop crunches. So you're going to be on your back, legs at tabletop position, hands behind the head, suck that belly button down into the floor. Just going to lift straight up. So pick a spot right straight above you on the ceiling. Stare up at it. Lift straight up, sucking the belly button into the floor each time. Make sure your chin is out of your chest. Think about having a ball under your chin, or even like an orange or a grapefruit. If you squeeze that orange or grapefruit, juice is just going to go everywhere. All right, next we have reverse crunches. So you're going to extend your legs straight up, flex your feet. All we're going to do is push our heels up toward the ceiling. I'm going to turn so you can see my feet. Here we go. As I press my heels up, my belly button sucks into the mat. Blow out as you push your heels up. Inhale as they come back down. All right, next we have knee tucks. So all you're going to do is just pull your knees into your chest. All right, try not to rock back and forth. You don't want momentum to take over. Here we go. Pull, pull. Suck that belly button down into the ground every time those knees come in. Your glutes are going to lift slightly off of the ground as your knees pull into that chest. All right, next we have my favorite. It's a dead bug. So you're going to extend your arms straight up, legs at tabletop position. Our left knee is going to stay right where it is. Our right side is going to go down, left arm is going to go back. Then we're going to switch. These are nice and controlled. You can play with them a little bit. You can speed them up, you can slow them down. But these are excellent ab exercises. They get the whole core. There's deep abdominal muscles that are kind of hard to get to. Suck that belly button in. Don't let the lower back lift off the mat. All right. Next, we're going to climb the rope. So knees are bent, feet on the floor. We're going to reach straight up as if there's a rope coming down from the ceiling, and we have to grab it. All right, so lift up, grab, alternating arms as you grab that rope and pull it down. You are lifting the head, neck, and shoulders off of the ground. Exhale as you reach up. Inhale as you pull that rope down. Alrighty, last two moves. We have plank hip dips. So you're going to be in a low plank position. You're going to extend your legs straight back. You're going to come up on your toes, and you're going to rock from side to side. Touch that hip down toward the ground. Core is nice and tight. You're going to suck that belly button into the spine. Come up on your toes, and then drop side to side. Make sure your shoulders stay over your elbows. Don't want anything to get out of alignment. All right, last but not least, plank hold. So you can do a high plank, you can do a low plank, you can do a plank on your knees, you can alternate, whatever makes you happy, starting now. Make sure everything's in alignment, shoulder, elbow, and wrist. If you're on your forearms, make sure the forearms are not straight. You don't want to clasp your hands together. You just want everything nice and straight. Equal pressure, both of those arms. Hips are nice and low. Core is tight. We got 3, 2, and 1. All right. So first time through, we got 30-second break. Go through each of those again. So grab a little water if you'd like it. All right, going back to the top of those needle threads. I've showed you the modifications, so pick whichever one works best for you. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Concentrate on that core, suck that belly button into that spine, lift those hips up toward the ceiling. You should feel this through that bottom oblique, so right through this area. If you'd like, you could add a weight to this. All right, same movement, just a lighter weight. I'd say 3, no more than 5 pounds. Just add a little extra resistance. So we're flipping sides. Going in 3, 2, let's go. So I had a request for a core workout. I like that request. If you got any other ideas, please feel free to shoot them to me. All right, take a break. Back to those tabletop crunches. So flip around to your back. Legs at tabletop position. That just helps keep the lower back pressed into the mat. Hands behind the head. Let's go. Pull straight up. Elbows stay back. Belly button sucked into the mat or the floor. Chin is out of the chest. Whew, good job. Now we got reverse crunches. So extend the legs up to the ceiling. Flex the feet. That means your toes are pulled down toward your face. We're going to press the heels up to the ceiling. as we lift the glutes off of the mat. We got 8 seconds. Keep pressing those heels up to the ceiling. Excellent. Next, we got those knee tucks. So what we're going to do is pull the knees into the chest as we suck our belly buttons down into the floor. All right, let's go. Pull, and again, the glutes are lifting a little bit off the floor. Probably half an inch to an inch. Squeeze, squeeze. And remember, you're not rocking back and forth. You're using that core to pull those knees in and to lift those glutes off the floor. All right. Next, those dead bugs. So go ahead and get legs in tabletop position. Extend the arms straight up. To start, left leg is going to stay at tabletop position. Right arm and leg are going to go down. Left arm goes back behind the head. Keep the feet flexed. Make sure that lower back stays pressed into the mat. If you feel it lifting up, make sure you have one leg at tabletop position. And you don't have to lower the leg that's extending. You don't have to lower it all the way down to the floor. And make sure that your legs and your arms do not touch the floor once you get started. All right, next we're going to climb that rope. So feet on the floor, knees bent, reaching straight up to grab that rope, alternating arms. Let's go. Reach and pull. Lifting straight up, sucking that belly button down to the mat. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. If this bothers your neck, you can place an arm behind your head, do a couple on each side, and then switch. Ooh, alrighty. Next, we have our plank hip dips. So over into a plank position, forearms on the ground. Make sure your arms are not crossed. Extend the legs back. Let's come up on our toes as we switch sides. Dip those hips all the way down to the ground. Every time you come up and over, think about sucking that belly button into your spine. Three, two, and one. All right, plank time. So feel free to switch it up if you'd like. I'm going back to a high plank. You can alternate. You can walk your knees. Let's go. What do I mean by walking your knees? You can tap them. It's called walking your knees. You can also do a plank jack where you're tapping one foot out to the side. You can actually keep it right here, step it, or you can hop them. You can do some knee tucks, or you can just stay right here in a plank. You got 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty. 30-second break. One more time through each of those, and your core workout will be done for today. All right, so going back in that side plank position, choose the modification that works best for you if you need one. If not, you can join me in a full side plank. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Last time, it's your best time. So you know the moves. I want you to focus on that core, sucking that belly button into the spine. Every time you move, recontract that belly button. Alrighty, switch. So these you're going to feel in that bottom oblique, maybe even around to the back a little bit, lower back. That's fine. Skin position. Let's go. Lift those hips up to the ceiling as you thread that arm under. I mentioned earlier, you can add weights to this. You would just hold it in the arm that extends up and thread it under as you go down. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Back to that tabletop crunch. So legs at tabletop position, hands behind the head. Let's go. Just lift straight up, sucking the belly button down into the floor each time. If you need just a reminder, put your hand right here in your core, your lower abs. You can feel them crunch, crunch. You can feel the contraction. It may help you maintain focus. Make sure you're contracting the abs each time. Alrighty, now we got the reverse crunch. So hands can go down to the mat, extend the legs, flex the feet. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Press those heels up to the ceiling. Suck the belly button down to the floor. And again, make sure you're not swinging. Don't let momentum take over here. Make sure you're working, you're lifting. Alrighty, knee tucks. We should be hitting all areas of the abs today. Upper, lower, we got the obliques. All right, let's go. Remember, blow out as the knees come in. Exhale as they go out. All right, last time with my favorite. Got those dead bugs, so legs back at tabletop position. Extend the arms. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. Lower back stays pressed into the mat. Let's go. And again, you can add weights to these as well. You just add it to the arm that's going back. Get your little upper body workout as well as a core workout. Again, I would stick to 3 to 5 pounds, maybe 8s. Just make sure your lower back stays on the mat and your core is engaged the whole time. Alrighty, we're going to climb that rope again. Last time, let's see if we can get all the way to the top of this rope. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Reach up and pull down. Alrighty, let's flip it over. Got those plank hip dips. So down on the forearms, make sure your shoulder is directly over your elbow. Extend the legs back, come up on the toes. Let's go. Keep those hips nice and low. Last 6 seconds. Stay strong, stay focused. Woo, good job. All right, last 30 seconds of work right here. We're going back into that plank. I showed you a couple of variations before. Feel free to pick one of those if you'd like. 3, 2, and 1. Make sure your head and neck are relaxed. You're nice and rigid from the chest all the way down to your kneecaps. Belly button is sucked into the spine. And breathe. We got 3, 2, and 1. All right. Excellent job, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that quick little 20-minute core workout. Like I said, be sure to stretch when you are done, and I will see you next time around.